Your greatest weapons is not pepper spray or self-defense. Today, I'm going to show you how common sense can keep you safe anywhere. Hi everyone, my name is Jay. After serving 20 years in law enforcement, my mission is to show how to stay safe through awareness, common sense, and practical strategies. Let's get started. And situational awareness of where you are is very important. I'm going to give you an example of what I went through was working in law enforcement. I responded to this job where there was a lady who was waiting for an elevator, and there was also a gentleman also waiting for an elevator. There was something noticeable about the gentleman. He looked a little stressed, and he looked like he was talking to himself, walking back and forth, something that was anybody would consider it to be something strange. So the elevator finally comes, and both of them then get into the elevator. As soon as they got into the elevator, this male shot the female, killing her instantly, okay? And this is something that could have been prevented. You agree? Right. That's why situational awareness is so important, because if she noticed something strange from the individual, we saw it in the camera how he was walking back and forth, he was talking to himself, that will show you at least it will let you know not to go into the elevator with this person, okay? And trusting your intuition is so important. I responded to this case where this lady went for a run, which is nothing out of the ordinary. She went to run in a park, isolated park, where it was dark, it was winter, it was cold, okay? And there was nobody in the park. At that time, she decided to go for a run in the winter when there was nobody around. Unfortunately, she got raped and she got injured very badly. And this is something that it could have been prevented. It's important to notice where you are at all times and what is it that you're trying to do. Going to a park, no matter how safe you feel or how safe you think the city where you are is, it's not safe, okay? Especially in the winter when you know there's nobody around. And that's so important. Also, guys, I also have an issue with everyday habits. Everyday habits are important because you do them every day, and they become habits when you continuously doing the same thing over and over again. And that's not a problem unless you decide to do something that is a bad habit. For instance, leaving your apartment door open. I responded to this job where this gentleman decided he always leave his apartment open, always. He said that was something he likes to do because he felt safe. He felt like he lived in a nice building, and he didn't feel or didn't see the need to actually lock his doors. Okay, so he decided to always leave it open. However, this time he went to a trip and he forgot to lock the door because the habit of leaving it open all the time, he forgot to close it when he was going to this trip. So he went to his trip for 3 days, and when he returned, he called us and we responded, and there was a homeless person living in his apartment. The homeless man was eating his food, he was laying in his bed, and he said when we interviewed him that he saw the door open and he just found that, you know, it was a nice place for him to stay and sleep, and he did so. So in this case, this person the habit of this person got him into trouble because this is something that could have been avoided. And you'll be surprised how many people leave their houses open, they leave the apartment door open just because it's a habit to do it. Please don't do that. Please close your doors, okay? I have responded to many incidents where I seen this because, for instance, I have responded to missings, and sometimes when we have a missing person, we have to check and do a vertical in the building. So doing the vertical, I had noticed how many people just leave their doors open. You're putting yourself at risk unnecessarily when something so simple as closing the door could help you save your life. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any other video. Stay safe now.